Hello everyone. Right now we'll be learning how to fill a checklist report. This checklist report is regarding corrective maintenance, or we can call CM reports. So let's see how we have to fill this report. First, at the top section, anything marked as this cross sign, you don't need to fill those details. You can leave them empty. And after that we have this date section. In date section we have to put the start time of our complaint, the time when this complaint came, the start date we have to put here. So for example, there is already 28/11/2021. Suppose the complaint came that time. Then after that we have this time section, in which we have to put start time, what time the complaint came. Example, this complaint came around 9:30 p.m. Then we have serial number of the unit. Here we have to mention the serial number of the machine, whether the complaint is with machine or ETD or QPS or WTMD. That serial number we have to put here. And after that we have unit type, this unit type here. So we have to mention unit type here. Suppose this machine is 920 CT, or we have other machines like itemizer, QPS or anything. What is the type of the unit we have to mention here. Then after that, here we have to mention the phone number, the duty mobile number which we have to mention it here. Then, as I told about these cross signs, these columns you don't have to fill yet. Maybe later on we have to fill them, but for now you can just leave them empty. And after that we come here, then it's customer section. Customer name will come in customer section, so it will be HIA. So HIA is our customer, so we will put its name here, HIA. Then after that we have address column, this one. Here we will write the address of the location. For example, the complaint came from departures, DIA departures, or like it's in arrivals, so DIA arrivals. So that will be the main location for the complaint. Then after that we have unit location. So unit location, it's here. For unit location, it is where our machine is located. For example, the complaint came from passenger screening area, lane 2, so we'll mention that location here. And after that there is display error message. So display error message is any message, for example, if we'll go on a complaint and we are near the machine, and we'll see on the screen that there is some message popped up, like it shows bag is jammed, or e-stop is pressed, or something like that, sensor blocked or like that. So we can mention that message here. We have to put that in this section. Then there is subject description. Subject description is like the main reason, what is the problem with that unit. Normally when you will get a call, they will mention like there is some problem with the machine. So normally they will mention machine not working, so you can put machine not working. Or they will mention that machine is giving false alarm. For example, WTMD, it's giving false alarm, so you will mention false alarm. It's the subject description, like for what we are going to work on, what they mentioned the complaint is. After that you have this out of order, partially operational, fully functional. So we have to check this option fully functional, because whenever we go on some complaint and when we make a report, then we will tick on fully functional, because when we are making a service report, that means the complaint is already closed. So we cannot make a report if complaint is still pending. So once we are done with the report, once we are done with the complaint, then we can make this report. So fully functional you have to check. Then after that you have under warranty, under contract, and billable or out of scope. So for this, the machines are in under warranty right now, so you can check this option. Then after that we have error or effect. So this is basically when there is a problem with the machine, So what error is there, or what effect is there, what is happening. Then you have cause text, what caused that problem. So for example, if WTMD was giving false alarm, and there was for example some metal near the WTMD which was giving interference, so you have to mention that this there was interference with the metal item, and that was the cause of the problem. um, or if there will be e-stop press for example in the machine, so you have to mention that the cause for that machine not working was e-stop, so operator pressed e-stop, like that. After that we have this failure code. So this failure code is there's already a chart which is pasted in office. So this failure code you have to refer to which complaint it is. For example, if the failure code is for example e-stop, so you will put that code. If it's other something which is not in the list, then you can put the FC35 code which is other. And again, these cross marks, you don't have to fill these sections, you can leave them empty. And after that we have this operations text section. So here we will put line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, 1 2 3 4. Then here we have to mention activity, what we have done. For example, rest and we release the e-stop, then reset the machine, scan the bag, now working properly. So for example, you will mention here release the e-stop, then in the next line you will mention reset the machine and scan the bag, then in the third line you will mention now machine is working properly. So these four lines we have here, 1 2 3 4, this is for the activity, what we have done with the machine to solve the issue. After that we have this section, this whole section, this one here. So this is for part replacement. This one same, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, whatever you use. If one only, this is for part replacement. If you replaced any part in a machine while doing corrective maintenance or CM, you will put part number here. Every part has a part number, so unique part number you will put that here. Then description you will mention here, like what is the name of that part, so that description will come there. Then there is stock location, like normally we have different stocks. So once we'll have workshop and we'll have different locations for each stock, then we'll know, like for example this stock is from customer or this stock is ours, that will be later explained. So here the stock location will go, like which location we took that stock from. Then there is quantity, like how many stocks we replaced, one or two, what we replaced, depending on that its quantity we can mention here. And some of the spare parts they have serial numbers as well, so we'll mention the serial number here. And this N is like new or repaired, normally we'll use new stock, so it will be always N here. And if you replace more than one parts, then second part will come in the second line, then third line, then fourth line, like that. Same for these X marks, you don't have to fill all these details. Then after that we have key for environmental and operational conditions. So for this one we have to put any problems which we will find in the location where machines are located. For example, in some location maybe there is AC is not working, or there is water in floor, or any condition which is not good for machine, we have to mention that in our report, that this problem we find in the location. Then there is repair time. Repair time is the total time it took you to fix the machine. So in the repair time you will mention, for example, 1 hour it took me to solve the problem which was with this machine, so I'll put 1 hour here. So after that I have my completion date and time. So I completed my work on 28/11/2021, the date which is, and it finished, the work finished at 10:30 p.m. So total from 9:30 to 10:30 it was 1 hour, so my work finished for 1 hour, it finished. And also this travel time is here, which is like for example when I was in office, I got a call that there's an issue, or team leader got a call there is an issue, then he told me that there is an issue on some line, so it took me around 5 minutes to reach to that machine, and after that I started work from 9:35. So 5 minutes for travel time, and in total from 9:30 to 10:30 it will be 1 hour. Then we have this section here, which is notes. Notes are normally there to put any additional detail which are not in the report, which you cannot mention in any column, you can put in notes. For example, additional serial number you have to mention, or any additional notes which you want to mention. For example, there is something which you noticed in the machine while checking that machine, you notice something which is not which is a little bit of problem there, you can mention in the notes, okay, I find this one here. Or later on, maybe if there is something which we want to provide to customer the information about notes. Suppose you went to some work and you're not able to work at the same time for that machine, so they told you to come after 1 hour. Then when you went after 1 hour and you fixed that issue, it took you 15 minutes only, it was a minor complaint. But your start time will be the time when you get the complaint. So for example, 9:30 they called you, and you go to the machine, they told you come after 1 hour, and you went again there 10:30 and you finished within 10 minutes. So 10:40 you finished your work, but it took only 10 minutes. So you can mention start time at 9:30, and then after that in the notes you can mention that like suppose you went to departures, so to MOI, and they told you that you cannot work now, you can mention here, as instructed by MOI, started my work from 10:30 due to operation or whatever reason they will provide you. Then after that we have work finish date. Here we will put same end date, what date I finished my work. Then here we will have technician name who worked on that machine, and here he will sign. He will sign here he will sign. If two guys worked on the same machine, then he will put date here, and he will put his name here, the other guy, and his signature here. So if for example, if you have more than two guys, so you can put your name here and put a dash sign, then put another guy's name, and third guy will come here.